Good morning students. Today we will learn about the yarn. So in the previous classes we discussed about the different types of Hadoop tools. Now this is the last topic of our module 2 called as a yarn. What is a yarn and what is the use of yarn, why we need a yarn, what is the applications of yarn. So here we will learn about the introduction or the history part of a yarn. So in a Hadoop version 1.0, which is also referred as an MRV1, that is a MapReduce version 1. MapReduce performed both processing and the resource management function. It consolidated of a job tracker which was a single master. The job tracker allocated the resources, performed scheduling and monitored the processing jobs. So it is assigned map and reduce tasks on a number of subordinate processes called task trackers. The task trackers periodically reported their progress to the job tracker. So what I want to say here, now onwards, instead of mapping, reducing and shifting, we can have a job trackers and we can have a task trackers. Now tasks will be assigned and the target will be given. There are n number of task trackers and which are going to report to all the task trackers to a job trackers. So this is about one new pathway of compiling or executing the programs in the MapReduce version 1. Understanding that is a processing and resource management functions. So job tracker, which was a single master, now job tracker is called as a master and your task trackers are called as slaves. In the Hadoop, how I told you, like in a master slave architecture, similarly your job trackers and task trackers will be going to handle. So why we need, what is the difference between them, data nodes and the name nodes. Now you can see here there are different clients. Here all the clients can be considered as a job trackers. Now this job tracker will hand over to a data nodes like in a task trackers. Each task tracker will have a mapping task and a reducing task. That is about a MapReduce framework. A MapReduce framework is going to execute. So all these are called as an HDFS, that is in a Hadoop distributed file system. So what I want to say here, whatever we studied from module 1 till now, till the tools. So we had only like a database, data nodes and name nodes and journal nodes and then maybe in a secondary nodes are there. Now onwards what we will say, instead of the data nodes we will say them as a task trackers. Instead of a name node we say them as a job trackers. Now how the data nodes will compile in the HDFS? By using a MapReduce framework. Now map is one task, reducing is one task. When we sit together, when we compile these together, then it will become a task tracker. Now the task tracker can interact with another task tracker continuously. Then job tracker will identify which task tracker has to complete that request received from the client. So this is just an example of the role of the system, the role of the systems in the HDFS system. But here I am talking about with respect to the yarn. Now why? Now the design resulted in a scalability that is a bottleneck due to a single job tracker. IBM mentioned in its article that according to Yahoo, the practical limits of such a design are reached out with a cluster of 5,000 nodes and 40,000 tasks running concurrently. Apart from this limitation, the utilization of computational resources is insufficient in the version 1, that is a mapper and reducer version 1. Also, the Hadoop framework became limited only to the MapReduce processing. So what I want to say, these are there were some limitations and the drawback in a Hadoop framework in the map reducing processing. So they started working on this like job trackers and task trackers. So but still there was a constraints in the MR1, that is a mapper and reducer version 1. Now to overcome all these issues, yarn was introduced in Hadoop, that is a version 2.0 in 2012 by Yahoo and Hortonworks. The basic idea behind yarn is relieve the MapReduce by taking over the responsibility of resource management and job scheduling. So please underline major task, what is the birth, what is the reason of yarn means I have to relieve the MapReduce by taking the responsibilities of resource management and job scheduling. So now yarn started to give a Hadoop the ability to run non-MapReduce jobs with the Hadoop frameworks. So we learned MapReduce, we learned the parallel MapReduce frameworks. Now we have got the ability to compile non-MapReduce jobs also in the Hadoop framework. That is nothing but the YARN. So MapReduce framework is a powerful distributed framework and a programming model, batch-based parallelized work to be performed on a cluster of multiple nodes. Historically, this has meant that processing models such as graph, iterative and real-time data processing are not a natural fit for MapReduce. So we will see in a pictorial representation of introduction to a Hadoop YARN. So Hadoop version 1.0, there was a MapReduce and data processing and resource management all together in the version 1, and HDFS separate file. Now you see MapReduce itself is a separate, other data processing frameworks different, resource management will be taken care by YARN, and HDFS remains as it is. So this is the difference between Hadoop version 1 and Hadoop version 2. So in version 1 there was no resource management was separated, or it is combined by the MapReduce. Now it has come into a new word called YARN, resource management and job scheduling frameworks is taken care by YARN. So the components of YARN, that is resource manager and node manager. Now what is a resource manager will do? Resource manager runs a master daemon and manages the resources allocation in the cluster. Node manager, they run on the slave daemons and are responsible for the execution of a task, that is the master and slave. So resource is a master and node manager is a slaves. Are they responsible for the execution of the task on every single data node? You can understand better. Resource manager is a Hadoop master and node managers are many. These are all data nodes. This is all the name nodes. As I told you, resource management and job scheduling function can be taken care like this. One is like a master and all these are the slaves. So resource manager in the YARN master. So a Hadoop cluster has a single resource manager of the entire cluster. Its sole function is to arbitrate all the available resource on a Hadoop cluster. So the components of resource manager is a scheduler and applications manager. So resource manager tracks the usage of resources, monitors the health of various nodes in the cluster, enforces the resource allocation, invariance and arbitraries that conflicts among the users. So node manager is a slave process. I think we discussed from the module 1 the same. What is the master job and what is a slave job? What are the rules and regulation of a data nodes and what is the set of rules and functions of a name node. So here I want to give the node manager registers with a resource manager. It is then sends the heartbeats with its status and waits for the instruction. Its primary goal is to manage the application containers assigned to it by a resource manager. So that is about its job is to create, monitor and kill the containers. So this is about the node manager. So we will move on to the next topic, YARN applications. So before going to the YARN application, I will just go through from the what is a YARN and why we need a YARN. So I think from here, why is YARN is required? It is just like in a task trackers and job trackers, and the same as about our first module 1, Hadoop system components, HDFS components. Instead of data nodes and name nodes, we are using a job trackers and task trackers. So why YARN is required? What is the difference and what is the drawback in Hadoop? Because of the non-availability, that is a non-MapReduce frameworks. So version 1 and version 2. What is the advantage of version 1 and version 2? So what is a resource manager is nothing but a master, that is a name node. Node managers are like data nodes. So this is about a function of the data nodes. And what is the components of a resource manager? That is a scheduler and a applications manager.